Ooh. Titties.
What a beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room.
I want tater tots.
Your usual
I
instructions,
want tater
Mr.
tots now.
Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Still crime weapon.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
Deep fried or pan fried tater tots, or even or oven gotta go deep fry. Deep fry. I would. You know what? I like any.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the
I don't know why I
victim in
clicked
the
on it.
steam room?
But deep fried is.
The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one.
I feel like deep fry is more crunchier,
He
but
doesn't
whatever.
seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
We like deep.
Was there anyone else here apart
Me
from
too.
those
I like deep frying.
gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Like name of the crime scene in Roman baths.
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
Shut up.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Steam room is on the other side. Find the missing weapon that was used to kill Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. He always glitches out whenever I try to. Okay. Hi, Philip.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
I'm gonna do a little profile of you first. Light wrinkles. Scissor cut grooms himself, lives alone. Shiny buttons. Got it.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day.
Indeed.
Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then,
Interesting.
while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
And what happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Hope that fat nap was worth it. Like this fat dick. I'm sorry.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
I'm Sherlock Holmes. What's that? Why is the light out here? Oh, interesting.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier. Blood traces wiped on the towel. I
Oh,
should check
okay.
this blood sample at Baker Street. This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it. Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
The death is very recent, between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
30 minutes to an hour ago.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
Yes, easy.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Okay.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
Yes.
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared, but I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
You are
Fuck.
not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
I'm gonna do... Let's do the blood.
This blood is heavily diluted with water. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce
think I
that
need-
this sample is white
I don't think I need
clay.
pen and paper for this.
Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to. The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans. Frigidarium.
Frigidarium?
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
Oh, interesting. Hello, people. Hello. Frigid.
Tools used by archaeologists in their research. A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
Break it. Oh, I took it. Okay. Taking documents. Sir Rodney's draft. Dear friend, I wish to organize a press conference at the Strand Land Baths next month. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, but now it's time to set my focus upon English archaeology. Yeah? To shine the light on our national treasures and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event and record it favorably if we treat them well enough. I should like to recall my old friend the Lord Blackmore and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeologist do for this event, Sir Rodney Bencliffe. So, there are few among us who could claim any degree of unfamiliarity with the name of Sir Rodney Bencliffe. He's a gentleman who possesses the wealth, notoriety, and vigor to will match the finest of his ilk. Abound in England, his intellect is equal to his charms, as has often been declared by the young ladies of the European aristocracy. He holds powerful connections within the Lord's Chamber and carries an influence inside the political world. Oh my god, he was an influencer! There are those who would call him unforgiving, authoritarian. We should rather say that Sir Rodney is determined and ambitious. His presence at any archaeological site can only mean success for all concerned. Research efforts were about to be halted when a savior arrived in the form of Sir Rodney Bencliffe. Sir Rodney has taken over immediate control of the cave, and I know what that word is, I just don't know how to say it, and that's fine. Claiming that site holds the key to a great mystery, we pledge to update our readers with all the exciting news as it develops. So he was an influencer. Oh no!
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
Hello, sirs. I'm going to pick this up, though. Thank you. That was kind of weird.
Analyze this melted metal.
You should.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
Mr. Holmes,
Okay.
I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
None, Lestrade.
Is there any evidence?
An embroidered silk handkerchief. A fountain pen with solid gold trim. Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card. When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself. A phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
Okay. Sir Gregory Pitkin to Mr. Blinkhorn. Dear sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, the frigidarium excavations remain under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the frigidarium accessible to the public. The fridge is a valuable asset as in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room. An Egyptian symbol.
Oh,
It is a very old jewel. I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
Interesting, Watson.
An old and rather dirty coin.
How dirty.
A hand-drawn map. Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest. The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil. To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
Okay. Oh, this is what I used to do in school. I thought it was the most coolest shit ever. Okay, we're doing things, we're doing things.
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Interesting.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well...
The right eyeball has been burst, pierced to the hilt by a curved bladed knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping a part of the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which completing its trajectory in the cerebellum caused hemorrhagic lesions. All of these injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there is an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and ciliated debris that may correspond to a chronic infection by elements, likely inhaled in a burial chamber. Decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased in their grave. The remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged. I'll go look at the body. Body yada 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 yada. Hello.
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs. The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
Interesting.
According to the coroner, there was an unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe.
Yes,
Would you mind
yes.
if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
Why do you look stressed, sir? You look like the character from Bob the Builder. Oh, he hasn't. Oh, interesting. I do want to beat him up, though. I do. He looks like a weak little boy. Wait. Why do you have so much shit on you, sir? Interesting, okay.
What is your occupation?
Yes.
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Interesting.
Yes, so many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
Okay.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people
I'm also
who want
hard.
to steal from you, and he trusted me. But,
Did he?
Oh,
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm sorry. It is I. I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No, nothing. I'm better now.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
Okay.
The room was so hot. I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife. What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Sorry, I'm writing some notes down. How doing?
His ring. Oh, it should be destroyed.
What?
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now.
Why is it
I
after
know it.
you?
I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Worked on ring at workshop.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
Fuck, I thought I could balance it out. I'm sorry.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
No, okay, so this guy was no champagne. No champagne. No champagne. He does seem
Had
a
Sir
little...
Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and
I'm
he
also
started
wet.
to laugh. Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it.
Why did we
This
just
is
give
the
him
coin
the...
that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
Blinkhorn. I'm going to look at you for a minute. Give me 1 second while I intensely stare at you. Not wealthy, got it. Earthwork, got it. Callous. Also got it. What's up, bitch?
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand
He's an
Lane.
archaeologist. That's how you say that word.
Can you tell me
Interesting.
more about the baths?
Interesting.
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value
He has a
before
bald. He has a
their
bald spot.
eventual restoration
That's
and
distracting me.
exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Yeah, what did you see?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Garrow covered in blood.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly.
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well,
What's so
yesterday,
strange?
we had
Oh?
a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Drug.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
Voices and visions. I don't know if that's a drug talking or someone else is supplying the drugs for him, but...
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
But...
Rather well.
Yo!
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Yes.
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
I don't know how I got there.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm
Okay.
assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
Interesting, sir. Someone's whiny and you look ugly. Someone's a little bitch. Aren't we, little... I want to beat you up, sir. Man of wealth. Interesting. But you have a small dick, so what is it? Sorry. Huh. Interesting. I don't trust this man at all. I do not. Small dick energy right here. Small dick energy.
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Small
Yes. I'm passionate about archaeology.
Dick.
I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to
Energy.
open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business. Although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to
He's a
begin
manager.
using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be
Manager.
free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
Interesting.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
Yes, where were you,
The test that
sir?
we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well.
Test.
Then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Interesting. It's no, it is. Small dick right here. Small dick. Energy. SDE. SDE.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
You think Sir Rodney did? No champagne? No champagne. No. Champ. And got it. Melted silver.
Some melted silver was
Interesting.
found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
You were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament. Suspicious. Authoritarian. Unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
Why are you so angry though? Calm down, small dick.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Yo, bitch. Oh, that was my
Sir
first.
Gregory,
Fuck me,
could you
dude.
please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
Yes, yes,
It's all
yes.
about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Why did you change your mind after, though? If you're so
Had
adamant
Sir Rodney
about.
exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No. But I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
No, you dumb bitch.
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map. This archaeological site has been abandoned. Why did Bentcliffe come here? The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste.
Interesting observation, sir.
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
Followers of Mithras were worshipping more conventionally deities such as Juno or Neptune in their everyday lives. Mithra's temples were usually found below the temples of other gods. Mithra's followers often refer to their traditional deities to gain passage to the Mithraeum. Example of the Mithraeum of Dio in France is interesting as the entrance was located beneath a carved statue of Diana. Entrance was possibly revealed by a clever stone and a rogue mechanism, which may never have been discovered if the water infiltration have not destroyed the mechanism, opening the way to the Mithraeum. Mithric temples can be found in Rome, Ostia, frontier, while being somewhat less common in Greece, Egypt, and Syria. Man, English is hard. You know, I can't read. And the empty coconuts that they used to imitate the sound of horses' hooves. Another strange ritual for the old gods to keep the evil spirits away. The people, feeling that the dark eye was upon them, would melt their valuables in the fire. Oh. Sub-Saharan tribes burn fruit, and the rich Roman families spare no expense melting silver or tin. It's not recorded if such valuable offerings were thrown away with the ashes or if they were reused at a later date. The knife used by Mithras? Is it Mithras or Mithras? For the sacrifice of the bull is originally a curved sacrificial blade of Persian origin. The curve can be from 5 to 15 degrees. The name is derived from the which means sword. This radically curved sword family includes the myth of the golden knife is a key to the mytheric mysteries, as some describe as an equivalent to the Holy Grail. The golden knife carries a curse that will spill the blood of the unworthy who would dare to touch it. Cult of Mithras was a mysterious religion practiced within the Roman Empire from around the 1st to 4th century AD. The name of the Persian god Mithra, adapted by the Greek as Mithras, was linked with a new and distinctive imagery. Worshippers of Mithras had a complex system of 7 grades of initiation, with ritualistic meals. Ritualistic meals? Initiates would meet in the underground temples called Mytheria. They were retained in large numbers. The iconic scenes of Mithras showed him as being born from a rock and slaughtering a bull. Why is there so many places to explore?
This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here?
Calvin, Holmes and you consider yourselves as being so smart and funny. I had a good laugh when you froze Miss Durkin's notes about the Ark of Hadrian in the ice. However, our thesis exams are just ahead, and as you are the so-called brain of your improbable duo, I have to warn you that my gastrophetes model, Agent Greek crossbow, and not the medical device to relieve constipated people as you might have thought, is not to be touched, or else I'll have to inform Mr. Wormwood about everything you've done these past 2 years. P.S. I ate Hobbs' tuna sandwich. Spittle? Dear Lord Blackmore, the manager of the baths, Sir Gregory Picken, was quite a nuisance at the start when I arrived. After you stepped in, he became rather more helpful. Occasionally, people of his rank are not well suited to work of such great magnitude. They lack the necessary vision. That's not nice. In a few weeks' time, I hope to bring good news of the Strand Lane baths. I am on the verge of discovering a major archaeological artifact, one that might be used politically by your party to demonstrate the strength of our ancestors and fulfill the need to protect our empire from any present and further threats. Kind regards, Sir Rodney Bencliffe.
Yes! What do we have here? Why would they hide this?
Is that what they're trying to make the baths for?
I can see now.
Duh.
Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman baths in London. Someone took the time to hide the fresco, but what for? I need to visit this place.
Holmes, we've cleared the corridor to the Frigidarium. You can visit it now.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Oh, shh.
Sign. Now I have all the clues to help me find where these symbols are leading. All I need is imagination.
I don't have that.
The signs are pointing to this bust.
What is this place?
I am unsure, Watson, but everything points to the fact that it was the last place visited by Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. We are approaching the end of this mystery.
Oh, I feel like something's gonna happen here. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. Oh, why is there mummies?
Done. Watson, could you please use this negative and your photographic equipment to process the photograph? Thank you, Watson. Now I must use reagents to develop the photograph. Sir Rodney. Another archaeologist, most probably. Ice. Salt.
Oh, shit.
Ice cream in the desert. We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique. The pyramids of Giza in Egypt. Ice cream.
So that's it. Salt and crushed ice may help to create ice cream.
It is a mold, and it is ready for casting.
Oh, interesting.
This knife is very similar to that described by the coroner as the weapon that killed Sir Rodney.
You should not leap to any
Interesting.
hasty conclusions, Watson. Let us try to create an object from silver by using the mold.
Got it.
It will take a minute to melt the silver with my gas burner. Done. Now I can proceed further.
It's hot. Careful.
The mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down. Done.
The gas off.
Now I can proceed further.
I like how it's just... Oh,
A
interesting.
homemade silver knife.
Interesting.
Excellent. We have created a knife with the silver that we found.
Yes,
it could have been
indeed.
used to kill Sir Rodney.
It
Yes.
was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach minus 20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water
Minus
inside
20
the mold. Before
degrees.
beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts. Ice knife. Let us try a surprising
again,
and yet a
precise
very
with the
brilliant idea.
It's the perfect weapon. It enables one to kill a man and then it melts. The only trace it leaves is a small puddle on the ground.
The paintings in the baths are focused on Mithras, I understand.
Thrush.
Yes, they are what make this place remarkable.
And that is why Sir Rodney came here?
He believed that the golden knife, which is an ancient ritual item, was hidden somewhere around the baths. I admit that it would be wonderful if it were true.
And you are not concerned by the reputation of this artifact?
You mean the curse? Before someone is dead, it is a blessing. After they are dead, well, then it becomes a curse. Ha!
What can you tell me about Mithras?
Oh, so much. It was the core
Mithras.
of our work. Why do you ask?
Were you seeking the golden knife?
I see you are an amateur. Yes, the golden knife was our grail. It is said that it bears the only text explaining the ritual of the cult of Mithras.
I understand. I read something about immortality.
A myth. The knife would provide immortality only to the worthy one, and yet it is cursed, and it would kill you if you are not initiated.
Did you expect to find the golden knife at the baths?
Well, Sir Rodney thought that it might be there. Did you observe the knife representations there? They are so extraordinary, and we had hoped... It is a tragedy that he has passed away, taking all of his secrets with him. As soon as I've been released, I will continue Sir Rodney's researches in his memory.
Why would you do that?
Perhaps
Hello.
you could explain the cult of Mithras to me.
No, there is nothing to say. We are not the worthy ones.
But Sir Rodney believed that he was.
He was wrong. I have visions. The golden knife, the mummy. Oh, it's all my fault.
Calm down, Mr. Garrow.
Okay. God damn it. Do I need a crossbow?
Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes?
I am not sure.
Mithras.
We had better be careful.
Mithara. I found it. Let's go.
Look, it's the golden knife. But how to get it? Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes? This lamp is not old. The oil is still fresh. Perhaps Sir Rodney passed by here.
No, I do not think so. Remember, he went no further than the catacombs underneath the Frigidaria. The murderer left this lamp. The golden knife of Mithras. A long-lost relic has resurfaced. Watson, it is time to conclude this case. Excellent. Now, we should find another way of getting out of here.
Mr. Holmes, what happened?
Unless it's pink.
This.
Unless it's a small
Is
dick
that
energy.
The golden knife. How?
I also like to dig, you see, Mr. Blinkhorn. One never knows what one might find. Occasionally,
I think it's
remarkable
Pickham.
rarities, such as this. The thrill of the discovery, and one's own enhanced reputation. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, are you suggesting that...
I am not suggesting anything. I know. You found the knife. You are an intelligent man. The ghost knife shall remain one of the most ingenious constructions I have seen in my career, I do assure you.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do. I am praising your performance, your perfect murder.
What? Wait, are you accusing me of murder? No, I deny it.
Mr. Blinkhorn, it is no use to deny it. I know the truth. You had no choice. Because it was you who found the golden knife, and therefore you had to be the murderer. Sir Rodney was determined to receive all the credit for the find, when in fact it was your work. He would have crushed you to be sure that you could never tell the truth. But I uphold the truth, and I will tell it.
What do you mean? That you will save me?
What I mean is that you deserve a second chance. I shall be following your career with the keenest interest, Mr. Blinkhorn. Farewell. The game is afoot, not a word. Into your clothes and come. I'll wait for you in the sitting room.
Why is he awake?
I've just received a note from Inspector Lestrade, a letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance, it has always turned out to be entirely justified. I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your collection.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
Oh, Holmes, you...
I beg your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
Mr. Holmes, today is the first time that I've been allowed to write a single letter, and you are the first person whom I would wish to address. I repent all that I have done, but at the same time I find myself grateful for your uncovering the truth. It has given me an enormous life lesson. I also thank you for my conditional sentence, for soon I may be able to live a fulfilling life once again and not be condemned by society. Yours sincerely, Blinkhorn.